Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update, and it's the 1st of October. Temps in the 80s. I basically got a month really comfortable weather that I got to be in here and restack a few things because when it gets hot and when it gets really cold, some things just get stuck in here and it doesn't get put up in its proper place. First, where am I at? Slave 1. We'll talk about that one in a couple of weeks because I do have the politically correct version of the kit. So we'll talk about Return of the Jedi and Slave 1 and all that in due time. But since we have good weather and I wanted to do I didn't want to keep, I don't want to say milking it out, but we're going to do one lump sum. That is Pokemon, and I've almost have them all. I got a couple that I need to get, but it's been slowly stacking up, and I need to make a Pokemon section. I need to get these kits squared away and put up, and I just need to restack because if you ever notice, I do have shelves, but it's starting to basically stack outside of the shelves, which is okay, but getting to the point where it's getting high, and we're going to have to redo it. But anyway, I don't know most of the names, don't know the characters, don't play the game, don't play, but unless it's Team Rocket with the redheaded girl on the show, and the girl that has the little Pokeball, which, hey, about the only two ones I know of. But anyway, I wish they made model kits of those, but that's just me. But anyway, Pokemon, we're adding all of them to the art. Let me put this down before I spill it everywhere. Okay, another pile of kits to put up. I said last time I was going to add it, and if I can find some more, I probably will. Archer, I do like their decals. I think they are specific. You know, they do work. They're not the type of decals where you basically hover them above water and they pop off the page, but they let them sit for a while and they do come off and they do work great. I always have all the eyeballs. Why paint when they have decals? It's just my opinion, and I don't know what is in the air, but it is about to get me. So since Archer's retiring and going out, I want to add them to the Ark. I do have a set that I use on the workbench, but if I do find more Archers, I will add them to the Ark because that's the way we like to do things around here. So adding those airbrushes. I never wanted to be a collector of airbrushes, but I slowly have over time. I pick them up here and there. I've won them at contests, and my second airbrush is the Aztec, and I probably showed this before. I like this airbrush. I know it's got different nozzle tips, but I thought it was very simple, easy to clean. It just really was a workhorse, and this one really, I'm gonna say, taught me more, and I airbrushed a lot with this. So once I basically went backwards and got a cheaper airbrush, I added this to the art. So the Aztec, and I've been adding Iwata, Badger. I don't have a Grex in here, but want to add some. But my first airbrush that I ever tried was a 350, and I won this at a model contest. And I know the propellant probably don't work, but that was the first time I ever learned how to spray. And the 350 to me is the basic airbrush. Siphon feed, it really is a good workhorse airbrush. I know everyone has different opinions on it. This is the first one I've ever touched. It's what my dad had, and then when I was young and trying to learn how to airbrush, that's what we had. And I don't know where my dad's airbrush is at. It's somewhere probably buried in a tote of kits somewhere, probably in the attic. I'm not certain. But anyway, I thought someday I'll find it and I'll add it to the shed, but if right now we'll add the 350 Badger. So I'm slowly adding more airbrushes. I do have a lot of airbrushes in the house, which I will slowly migrate out here, and we'll have to have a little airbrush section for the Ark. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about buying model kits. And I do buy a lot of model kits. I buy a lot of unused model kits. I buy a lot of used model kits. A lot of people want to sell me their and even at shows they're started or they're almost finished, you know, but I will buy them. Like, I bought a few kits off of a fellow modeler recently. Car is Dale Earnhardt here it's pretty much assembled, everything masked. He is an excellent modeler, so again, if you wanted to finish it off, it's already, sanding's already done, you know, you already got the you know, masking done and everything. You just got to finish it off, which I have done on several kits I have bought, and all the hard work's done. I just have to go in and finish and paint it, which brings to, if you're at a contest, you write, you know, you need to write their name and your name on it too, you know, which, you know, they did the work, but you finished it and all that. I've incorporated built kits with my own and you know, remodified it. Can never have enough Vipers. It's started. I mean, oh my God, you know, it ain't a killer to me. And speaking of Battlestar, which I had to put it in a bag. It was loose, but that's a studio scale Mobius Cylon Raider, which worth money. Even if I know they don't make Battlestar kits anymore, and probably skyrocketed in price, but one of those things, and it's nicely done. I mean, it's put together. Very little. Some things just need to be sanded, which, you know, you just probably stopped, you know, just the way it is of a of the modeler. Bronco, I don't have many Bronco kits. I have a couple, and it's more of the female figure kits, but I don't have many of the vehicles. But anyway, I'll show you on. Here, I already got the dolly done, which again, you know, everything's sanded off, put together, ain't a big deal. The canopy, you know, masked off. Now the only thing here is the seam, and that's it. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people have different opinions. You know, they want a virgin kit, which I understand. I totally understand. Sometimes you just want to build it, but sometimes even the price of a kit, you know, say you got a high dollar kit and got it for, you know, nothing because it was already almost put together, and you can finish it off. But anyway, adding a Bronco, and last but not least, I hate to admit it, I don't have a lot of ship kits. I do and I don't, and you know, some people have more than I do, but that's a trumpeter, the Nimitz, which you can do the you know, 5 other versions of same ship. Anyway, it's one of those can't ever have enough, and I always think Star Blazers when I see ships. But anyway, it is started. Again, no big deal. It's basically the only thing he did was the stand and paint the hull red. That's it. Really a great kit, I think, and you know, it wasn't not a deal breaker for me. But anyway, I always like to discuss you know, buying pre-built, I don't want to say pre-built kits, but ones that are started, because in my opinion, there's not a model kit that cannot be used. Even glue bombs, all that, it's just, it's all under one big umbrella around here inside yard. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. We are adding airbrushes, adding Pokemon, and we're adding some partially assembled kits to the Ark. And one thing about partially assembled kits, sometimes you will have a model kit built by someone else that you know, and sometimes around here I do have some kits that are either started or somewhat built by other modelers, and that's just another thing that I can add historically inside the yard. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.